Hi, I'm Ann from Ann's Bookshelf, founder of my channel. Today I'm going to bring to you The Prince and the Player. That is a book by Nora Pheonix, and I got an advanced reader's copy, ORC for short, and I'm giving an honest review of what I think of the book. I have a lot of the books that I read, I put in my Instagram, my Facebook, but if it's really special and worthy mention, I'm going to put it in my channel. Um, from my bookshelf to your bookshelf, these are worthy books that I think you're not only will you enjoy the first time, but I think they're worthy of a reread. And for some reason, they're very underrated. And if you look out there, you'll find some of these books. Eventually, we all stumble on the diamond in the rough, right? These are just books that are really worthy, get you thinking, get you feeling. I like to do a cinematic compare to the book, and there are two books, the two TVs and movies that I would compare. It's Red, White, and Blue Royal. It was a book that made it to the movies, and it's about two guys, and it's a great romance. And I will tell you, The Prince and the Player, also, I would have to say, even better than that story. I really enjoyed the movie, but I really enjoyed this story. The Prince is from Netherlands, and the player is not a romance player, it's a soccer player. Both of them are in a college, and that's where they meet, and it has a lot of depth to it. It's not just a boy meets boy and they fall in love. No, it has a lot of depth where they're enemies to lovers. So if you like that romance genre, this is definitely one that you'll want to pick up. Um, it's just, it's a great book that had a lot of humor, a lot of angst, and you get to know Farron, who's the star soccer player, the team captain, the big alpha male of the team, and he, for some reason, clashes immediately with Torre, and Torre's just like this bright sunshine, positive, happy, because he's stepped out of his role and all that burden of being a royal, and he's gone to America and he's playing football, soccer, right? He keeps slipping that up. And it's American sport. He wanted to go pro because of his royal duties. He wasn't allowed to. So now he's like living his dream in America, playing soccer and just feeling connected like a normal young man would feel. And for some reason, he just wants his team to like him and embrace him. And the animosity between the two just is really high tension. And they give each other a little chance when it comes to their other team going to a frat party, coming into the game. They're getting ready for nationals. They're hungover. They're really not standing up to their team morale, and coach is hard on them, hard on the team. He's punishing them like, you have not got your priorities straight, people. And so really hard tasking, but through it all, Torre and the captain, they kind of bond a little bit because they're putting this as a priority. They're, giving it all their all, and I guess a little competition amongst each other. One's going to outlast the other. They're just going to give it all so that they're at the peak. They're pushing to their limits. You find out that Farron is kind of like the dad in the family. He's got a single mom, and there's three of them. He's the oldest. They lost their dad. His dad came from money, so when he passed away, it should have went back down to the family, but it did not. And so his mom's, struggling multi jobs to, keep the family afloat, but still making those moments that make a family loyal and bonded and got each other's back, like a team would. That's what Farron has. And those magical moments where, you're making memories, you're laughing, you're just being together. So that's one part of the story that's just wonderful. but because of, you know, the animosity between his dad's family and not helping them and having the money and still not looking out for family, he's really got an anti-rich chip on the shoulder. And I think that's where Torre comes in with, you know, expensive cleats, you know, expensive outfits, you know. Ferentz clocked him as he's a rich, spoiled brat, and he's not going to, you know, take the thunder out of his team, right? And so the immediate clash is there. But then when the coach keeps putting them together so that they'll work together for the benefit of the team, that's where, you know, the chemistry and the sparks and realizing that, you know, maybe these two straight boys are not as straight as they thought, and they both have this bi-awakening moment. And then how do you deal with it? Like, so it's just humor, devastation, anxiety. It kind of has it all in this story. Whereas the red, white, and blue was, you know, all happy, glad, right? And then you have the Royals, which is a LGBT community show series where they're dealing with the Royals, politics, drama, dilemma, and bonding over all that. So I think both of those TV shows or movies really get to the nitty gritty of like this story. But the story has a lot of depth, has some humor, and you can't help but fall for both of the gentlemen. They're just remarkable characters that Nora brings to life, and just wonderful. I think you'll really like this story. It is an MM romance, and I know some people were like, no, why would I read an MM romance? It's the romance. It's the depth of the story, the love, the connection, the bonding. It's just a really great story, and hopefully you'll give it a chance because I think you would really enjoy it. I'll put the links of the two trailers of the movies and TVs I referenced, and of the book. And I don't have the hard copy of the book. I got it on my Kindle, and I believe right now you can get it on Kindle Unlimited free. So it doesn't cost you anything to pick up the book, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. So I'll see you next time on my channel. Thank you for following, liking, sharing, and subscribing.